I have been having trouble after trouble after trouble with that sewing machine. So I'm gonna have to use the other sewing machine. So about all my marks are gone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start at one end and come to the other end and work on one side at a time. So what I need to do is take those pins out and I'm going to put these pins in. I thought it would be so much easier to work with, but it ain't. Wait a minute, I got two here. Let's put one back. And I didn't know I had two of them here. But I got two. I don't know how that happened, but okay, I'm not pin poor. They're just like no good. Dull. So I'm just gonna start pinning it down. this right here turned out good. I'm happy with it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these pins out, and I'm going to start from this corner all the way down. And I don't need the pins anymore. It should stay right there. Alrighty, I got this done. This is the back of it, and this is the front. And as far as I know, there's only one fold in it, and I don't know where it's at. Which that's good, right there, only one fold in it. Now I'm going to cut it down to where we could put a binding on it.
Wow, did you hear that?
Know what?
Soybeans,
Uh-huh.
if you grow it 4 years in a row, your land is dead, you can't do nothing to it, it won't ever grow nothing again.
Huh.
It's funny, they start pushing for soybeans.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild.
It's very wild. I mean, they use soybean for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but if you go up, where was it we rode? Illinois?
Yeah.
Man, it ain't nothing but soybean fields.
Good gosh. Alrighty, I've got these. Now these two, I'm going to sew together on top of each other to make the things to hang it with. So, come on, don't do that. Let's see if we can't figure this thing out. I'm hoping that these that I already have sewed. Okay, that one's not sewed. That one's not sewed. Alright. None of them didn't sew. And I didn't know that. Whenever I was over at the other sewing machine. None of them didn't sew at all. Alrighty. We are going to get busy and we're going to iron these down. And hopefully sew them down. And then fix the other ones to go around the quilt. So I hope it works out, which I'm pretty sure it might. Master coordinate stopped. I have it on pause. Alright, with this, I want to pin them together so we can slow them down and make sure that we have something to hang it by. So I'm going to put some pins in it, and I'm going to make the pins go all the way across. And hopefully it will let me slow it down. Alright, I'm going to figure out how long they should be. So, let's see if we can check it out in half. Okay, now, just imagine that, and then that being on the back. I don't see why it won't work. So, we're going to just cut it and move down. Yeah, I'm coming down with a cold. Alright, let's take her into the kitchen. Alright. I want to put these on the back. It don't matter which side it goes on, because it really don't matter. Alright. Now, I know, let me get me a measuring thing. Alrighty, let me get some needles, because we're going to have them. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, nope, not those. Alright, put that where I can see it. Alright, now, I want to half this in half. Alright, we're going to stick to the back. Alright, now, with this, we're going to want to go an inch in. Oh, come on, what you got? Ow. That's a needle there. A needle fell out right there. Alright. I want to go an inch into it. So there that is. There's my inch. The first time, I want to lay them down this way. Alright, let's go down here at this end. And we're going to go an inch in. And pin it down. Alright, in the middle, I want to go, let's see, here, let's see what 8 brings to me. So here and here. Let's go with 5. So here and here. Alright, that works for me. So we're going to go one more. I'm going to go down 1 inch from it. Where's that? There it is. So I think that right there will work. If I don't like it, I can always change it because it ain't in stone yet. And hopefully it will give me what I want. Because this is an inch, so that would be 5. Alright. So let's see what we got here. It looks like it's going to be okay. Looks like it's going to be fine. I think we can handle it. Too bad we can't bring it over. Alright, so, now, if you want the binding to show, you put it on the back. But if you do want it to show, you put it on the front. Now, I do not want to start my binding at the beginning or at any corner. I want to start it like in the middle of the corner, so that okay, you don't have to worry about that. So that you don't see the binding started on it. Alright, let's go see what we can do. Alright, I think I said it wrong, so I want to try to say it right this time. I want mine to show. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right here, because I want to make sure I sew these down. So I'm going to start right here, and let me find an opening here, and I'm going to leave about 6 inches there, and I'm going to sew this all the way around. Take my time. Alright, we're right here at the end of it. So now what I want to do is I'm going to cut about 2 inches right there. And I'm going to take this one, I'm going to fold it down. Now y'all can do it however you want. You can be politically correct or however. This works just as good. And I'm going to lay it down, I'm going to finish sewing it down. I just like not having to have any fuss over it. Got to get it politically correct and all that good stuff. I don't care nothing about that. All I want is to look good. That's all I want, and that's what it does. It makes it look good. Let's see what we can do about turning it around here. And see here? It works out just fine. Alright, let's go into the kitchen and let's get these right here worked out. Alright, I gotta make sure I put it right here so you can see what I'm doing. Alright. I'm gonna take this, and this right here is going to go over and we're gonna sew it down. But however, we need to take this one and we need to pin it up and make sure that we don't run over our needles so that it will be fine. Now, we need to cut our corners because we don't need our corners. So, I'm going to bend this right here down, take and turn it up, and put, now you can take the inside of this, and I'm pretty sure, oh no, what I do with it, there it is, and roll it up, and in that way, it is rolled up. And now it's going to be sewed right here, all the way across. Alright. Oh, come on, don't do that. Don't be weak on me. Don't be weak. Alright, let's see if we can't do this one. Pull it down. Alright, don't forget to cut your corner. And you're going to want to cut all 4 of them. But I'm more worried about these right now. Alright, we're going to go and get started on this. Here is the back of it. I think it looks good. And now we have the signature patch. And then we have the front of it. And the measurements are 35 by 36. I hope they love it. I guess I'll see you all the next time. A lot of happy sewing.